Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We're doing Personae non Gratae. Usually you hear this in America as Persona non grata, but I believe they have tried to... Oh gosh, why am I even trying to delve into this? I would say Latin. I think Latin probably fits here. But anyway, here we go. I don't know what... I couldn't figure out what to click. Okay, here we go. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did, and if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision? Julius crosses his arms, thinks. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation, and above all else, don't use magics of any sort. Alright. That was not my plan anyway. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. Do I have a mission? Okay, my mission is to gather information. So there is CAESO, queso, queso. Like, sorry. A blonde. Gosh, that haircut, that and the cheek structures. It could be a woman, could be a dude. I'm honestly not sure. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off of that aetherite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans, for Garleans, could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the aetherite's power to keep this place lit, though that comes at the cost of its normal function. Yeah, I get you. Okay. Use the aetherite as power source, can't be used as a teleport source. Interesting. Coming to the fate, not just a fate. There is the fate going on right now. Sorry. Anyway, Sabinianus, S as in Sam, A, B as in boy, I, N as in Nancy, I, A, N as in Nancy, U, S as in Sam. Sabinianus is leaning against some crates. Probably one of the ones that is just lacking food or warmth. So cold. This young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. In Dragoon, I can't help that, but I could always easily switch to White Mage or Sage or whatever. Marcellinus, M as in Mary, Arcellin as in Nancy, U, S as in Sam. Marcellinus. Standing outside of one of the train cars. Maybe this is a shop? I'm not sure. I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? What? No. I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh! And almost faints. Damn. Tore the sutures. Of all the times, the worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life, but we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy. That's my name. Mind intact, but body broken. A soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where you stand if I could, murderer. We are gaining information from the quote-unquote residents. Is that the right way to spell it? Residents? Of... Where am I? Tertium. They don't like me very much. At least some of them. Estoy loco, estoy loco porque yo confío. I think that's from a movie called Polly. Like it was a South American parrot, like love story kind of thing. Hey, here's Alice talking to someone who is very down in their spirits, and Alphino talking to someone in the same train car, also very down, sleeping on a bench. Sleeping on a park bench. Bow, bow, bow. Walking on people's Can I mount? Oh, I can. I can. Octavia is just standing near some crates. Shivering? Probably. It's you, Mercy Valkyr. I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends. Swept them aside in their dozens, as though they were nothing to you. And maybe I am too, just another faceless enemy to be cut down, but it won't be long until our countrymen return, until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. I don't think she's a fan. Alright, and then Magitech Radio. I walked right past this. This radio is the same model as the one used at Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Speak with Alphino. I know where he is. Let's go get him. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Boom, boom. So here's Alphino, still talking to wounded or downtrodden. Did you learn anything of note? We talked to him. Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Sure. I'll go find Flavius, apparently, for some reason. And this train car to the north. He's not doing well. Like, kind of. We are assisting him, so yeah, cool. Who's there? My eyes, I can't see that well. Thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. Back to Alphino to discuss this sadness. I didn't have to leave the train car. My bad. I probably shouldn't be running around on a dragon and maybe a little uncouth. So those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent to deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him, though we'd need to persuade Julius first. Let's go speak with Julius to end the quest. He's by the Aetherite. Cutscene. Hold on. Well, seen enough. The twins join me. Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? He looks down. We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. We have a little fire in a barrel with sticks protruding from it, and a woman tending to her son. Fuel is the greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted, for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. Julius ponders but shakes his head. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. My options are, one of your comrades mentioned something along those lines, or Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume. One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telafroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. I think the hooded man is, that odd guy who was killed by his sister, and then his body was taken over by... I don't remember any of these names, so yeah, but that guy, I'm assuming is what he's talking about, who he's talking about. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions, to prepare for a combined assault on the Telafroi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word, and we will bring you ceruleum. He looks for a minute or a second more. Stare down between him and Alphino. Looks off to the side. Looks back. I will speak with Lord Quintus. And walks off. Cutscene goes black. And we're back. So, did he agree to it? He shakes his head. No, he will not place Garlemald in the debt of our enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. We all nod to each other. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You're a lot more trouble than you're worth. Shakes his head. Once we're outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Personae non gratae is complete. 462,000 experience points. At some point in time, this gigantic level of experience points just is stupid. I get it, sort of. Like, if you're... No, I don't get it, because they gatekeep you. You cannot complete this quest without a level 82 or higher. So, like, what's... I don't know. Whatever. So, the quest is complete. Let's see if there's a little after point. I failed on that. There was no after thing on the last video I did, so just making sure this time. But I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed.